Welcome back to Aikidoflow. Now, we talk about street self-defense and how to look after yourself and what to watch for, but there are a couple of key elements. How do you see a street attack coming before it comes so you know what to do? Okay, number one was body language.
You're looking out for their stance. You're looking out if their body language aggressive, are they, because if somebody's you're in a confrontational situation and somebody's upset with you, if they're standing there with their hands in their pockets, especially on the doors, they're saying, oh man, you bouncers, you're all the same, you're all power hungry, but they've got their hands in their pockets. It's either one of two things. Maybe they're armed, they've got something in their pockets, but if that's the case, normally it's their hands in one pocket. They've got one hand ready and they've got one hand in one pocket, but if they're just there casually, if they're there with their arms folded, oh, you bouncers, they probably don't want any trouble. But if their stance is different and they're almost like clenching their fists, we, as human beings, we do stuff without even realizing. We make ourselves bigger. They say that if you're being attacked by a bear, make yourself look bigger. And that's what we do without even realizing it. We just kind of like, someone's arguing with you, they're like this, and they're like, yeah, you know, whatever. They're trying to make themselves look bigger, trying to intimidate you. You know, you're watching body language. Fists start to clench. You know, you could start here, but you know, they slowly kind of step in towards you. You know, they're closing that distance without even knowing. And it's all about that body language, you know, maybe they slightly turn to one side because, you know, they want to do something here. And, you know, they're moving. If someone's arguing with you like this, well, I really don't appreciate what you said to me, young sir. You know, obviously they're not really going to be that aggressive towards you. So that's what you're looking out for. It's all in the body.
Okay, that brings me to the second thing that I saw you teaching, which is eye contact and looking at the eyes to see what's going on. Explain what that's about.
That's another thing that can give you an idea of what the person's going to do. Because if I'm watching, let's say I'm the aggressor now, and I'm looking at you and I start, you know, looking around, I'm either looking to see if somebody's watching, and because I'm about to do something, or I could have a mate and I'm signaling to my mate like, you know what I'm saying, get from behind, you know, I'm looking over your shoulder, and you'll know if I'm trying to make eye contact with somebody. But if you're not watching my eyes, you'll never know that. I could be signaling to a mate, you know, come grab me from behind or whatever. And so you need to watch the eyes, because that can tell a lot about what the person is about to do. You know, if they're not even, sometimes even if they're not looking at you, you know, they could just be like, yeah, whatever, you know, blah, blah, and they're just looking away and they're looking at something else and you're in front of them, and their aim is to just almost deceive you. Just to be like, I'm looking over here, but and my brother used to do that. He'd be in a fight with someone, he'd be like, what you doing? Bang! You know, that's what you used to do when you were in school. But yeah, even that can be deceiving. So you need to watch it and just gauge, get an idea of what you're going to do. But best thing to do is always keep your distance. If you make a distance and that person closes that gap, you know they're probably about to do something.
Peripheral vision, is that what you said? Peripheral vision.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even say it.
You always need to be aware of your peripheral vision.
No, but hang a second. How the hell do you do that?
It's all about not just focusing on your attacker.
Explain it to me.
But just,
Sure.
Don't just focus on your attacker. You watch your surroundings. Like, for example, I could be standing here and I'm looking at my peripheral vision and your eye contact. Like, for example, let's say you glance to the side and I notice you glance to the side. Now, I see in my peripheral vision, there could be a bottle on the floor or a stick on the floor. And I see that you've seen that. And I think that, okay, maybe you're going to go for that. Maybe I need to kind of position myself here where the bottle's behind me or something. So I need to be aware of what's around me. There could be like a chair or, you know, or a stick or something I feel you might pick up to attack me. So I'm watching your eye contact and I'm watching what's around me. You could just have mates nearby. It could be the same when you're walking to work. You're getting off the train and you're just walking to the exit. Just be aware of who's beside you. Always just practice just watching where you're going, but at the same time being aware of what's going on here, around the sides, all around you.
If you are pretty much around London or inside London, okay, and you can access it, don't forget, as well as our online training, Azu does do private one-to-one, and he does have his own students if you want to take it really, really seriously. Once again, links are in the description. Okay, in conclusion, some expert tips from Azu there. These are tactical moves, okay? Any martial art, in fact, you don't even have to have a martial art. These kind of tactics, everybody should be using them. Everybody should be aware of everything. And these are things that absolutely everybody should take on and practice. Unfortunately, we don't live in a utopia where everything is fine and everything is good all of the time. Remember, there are predators among us, and you have to be aware of that. And so do please practice some of these and incorporate them and just get a basic fundamental understanding of them and actually use them. And certainly if you are training in any martial art whatsoever, these should definitely be part of your toolkit. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we will see you on the next Aikidoflow video.
Get to know.